keep us warm at Gillette Stadium in Foxborough. Tonight we begin the final stretch. Week 16 starts here as it'll be the Minnesota Vikings taking on the New England Patriots. About set to begin another week of football, and happy to have you along. We are underway on Thursday night prime time. And he is out of bounds as they'll start up past the 30. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
60 Eagles, 6, go!
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And they'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32. You can look at this Patriots defense. This crew against the pass, issues at times. Ranked number 24, Charles, in the NFL.
And the easy thought process is that stopping the run is the least of their problems because they're facing the #1 passing team in the NFL. But if they don't stop the run as well, then that just opens up the passing game even more. They've got to do both.
And now an audible here into something else.
19 Lions.
2nd and 9 now. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 11 as the Vikings pick up the first.
Ready. Pat to 60. Pat.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
2nd and 11. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
76, nothing, 19. Ready.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. That's caught. It's Sam Laporta. And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Well, on 3rd down, he wanted to go to one of his most dependable targets, and that's who he found, his tight end there, to pick up the first, Charles.
And you use the proper word there, dependable, and sometimes spectacular, because tight ends nowadays, they can do it all. But they're the guys you trust, especially across the middle of the field where there's traffic. He delivers, and they pick up nice yardage.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. This defense for the Pats, they really played well a week ago in that win over the Jets.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and try to attack them this week because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, you see your guys open before you deliver.
That's good for a first down, his second catch of the opening drive.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Now it's 2nd and 10.
Here we go. Set. Hey,
they'll send the tight end in motion.
Let's go.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. A little second effort there on the strong run. And then drop just inside of the 20. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
Ready. Let's go. Gotta be Lions.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Ready, set.
And goal at the 2-yard line.
Come on, set. Cougar 19. Let's go.
They'll try to run this one in. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down.
I think we got to give it up for him right there. That's a heck of an athletic move for a big man right in the middle of the line. How about the play he makes there? Nowhere to run, and he finishes that one off for a loss.
Back at the 5-yard line now, 2nd and goal.
Let's go now. Panther 60. Panther.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. No gain on the play there. They're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? In motion, the tight end. They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. And they're going to get to him. A sack back at the 9-yard line. That's big Jordan Davis powering in to drop it. And his kick is indeed good. Well, I don't know if they would have gone for it on 4th and goal anyway, but the sack on 3rd down pretty much made their mind up for them.
You're exactly right about that. And this is a tough place on the field to take a sack because, as you just noted, it took the decision-making away from them. Now they have to go for a field goal instead of potentially going for it.
And he's going to get this across the 20 as he's out of bounds at the 23.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Looking to put a drive together.
Yes, sir. Diddy, what's up? Crazy. Five.
From the gun, it's May. And his throw here is going to be incomplete. Hey, look at this defense for the Vikings. They come in a top 10 unit against the pass, currently 8th in the NFL.
Yeah, this has been a good defense, but they're going to have to really prove it in this one because guess what? They're facing the #1 passing offense in the NFL. It's definitely a prove-it day for them.
Looking left side, has got a man. That's Tucker. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So, as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. And you know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off of the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
To throw, it's May. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Inside the 20. And Charles, that's now 4 interceptions over his last 3 halves of football, because remember, he threw 3 picks last week.
Starting to wonder if maybe defenses and those coordinators have identified something on tape with what he's doing. Maybe a movement, maybe the way he's moving his shoulders. Who knows what it could be? He could have a few tells out there that they're keying in on and allowing defenses to get to the football a little bit faster. People steal signals. Maybe sometimes they can figure out what the quarterback's doing just by his movements.
Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal.
Not a whole lot there on 1st and goal, and that's what you're looking for defensively. You'll certainly live with giving up just a yard or 2 in this situation.
Ready? 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Check smash, check smash. Hurt. Rig alert, rig alert. Ready.
On 2nd down, they'll run it here. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3.
It's now 3rd and goal.
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. The Vikings with the football here to begin the 2nd quarter, as they'll see what they can do on 3rd and goal.
Hey, man. Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
Back to throw. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. A great effort there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Vikings add 6 to their lead. Now for the point after. It's up and good, and that'll increase their lead to 10-zip. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Have to give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
Here's 2nd and 10. Not liking the look. They'll change the play. Off the play fake. Here's May. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure, or do they play coverage on this down?
What's that? Crazy.
Looking to throw. May. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have the Patriots first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And that's well executed there on third down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit. The Patriots at 8-6 now on the year. And they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
A carry here for Trevion Henderson. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom, quick, 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 and what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
This out quickly to Williams. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That one good for 26 and a first down. That last throw, Charles, is going to move him past 32,942 yards passing for his career, and that surpasses the total of the Hall of Famer and a colleague of both of ours, Troy Aikman.
Yeah, played from 1989 to 2000, and Troy Aikman, he was about winning.
From 17 yards out, and the Patriots have got it back to within a score. Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. And they're back within a field goal. It's 10-7 now.
The score, Vikings 10, Patriots 7.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Panthers 60, Panthers.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. They'll get this to about the 38.
Well, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
And they'll send the slot in motion left. Here's 2nd and 8. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
Nowadays, quarterbacks don't mind throwing in the coverage because of the confidence they have in their receivers to come down with the ball. But sometimes you have to be careful you don't get too confident and throw an interception.
The Vikings on third down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 8.
17. 19 Lions.
He'll look to throw. And he is caught. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. It's a gain of 11 as the Vikings pick up the first.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
They'll look to throw here on first down. That's to the tight end, Laporta. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 34.
60 Vikings, 60 Vikings. Go.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. Taken down at the 30.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Second down and 6 now.
Mustang 19. Come on, come on. 19, 18. Panther 60, Panther 60, Dragon 60.
He'll look to throw. This is intercepted. And they will finally get him down as he's all the way to the 36-yard line. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. On 1st down, it's Henderson. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Throwing here is May. He's got room at the 30. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
Another nice play there. They've gotten down into the red zone in no time at all. That's what this offense can do when they get on a roll. And now they're set up with a 1st and 10.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
Crazy.
On play action, May. And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. A great play there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Patriots have taken the lead. Extra point splits the uprights. And the lead is now 14-10. The kicking unit out for the Patriots as they send this one away. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You've got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. They'll drop to throw. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps to have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
Here's a handoff out of the gun. And this will be a Vikings first down as he's got this past the 35 to about the 37.
I don't know about you, but that almost felt like old-time football there. 3rd and 2 is not necessarily just a running down anymore. A lot of times they want to throw the ball. They went back to the roots and powered forward and got the first down.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Go.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. 12 yards there, first down Vikings.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10.
60 Eagles, 19 Lions.
They'll set up a throw. Open man, that's Felton. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1.
Let's go now. 77 Wolf.
Back to throw now on first down. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Offense is moving it a little bit, have them back on their heels, but they earn a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
2nd and 10.
70. Red. Cougar 19.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. He's going to throw one up for the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort. They're trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. When the guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep, try and throw some air under it, and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. So here we go for half number 2. The Patriots with the lead, and they will be getting the football. The ball comes out. And I think he was able to get back on it. He was. So they will get the ball after all, but that could have been a disaster.
I didn't do this in college, but I did it in high school. When you return kicks and you lose it yourself, the panic that goes through you and the determination to get the ball back, I don't even know how to describe it. And I think we just saw an example there.
Yeah, and the relief when you get it back like he did.
Yeah, you go to the sidelines, you know you're going to get yelled at, but you can handle it because you got the ball back.
Looking left side, and it's complete. Now he's loose again. Inside the 10. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. A big play there. 78 yards. And the Patriots come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the 3rd quarter. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is up to 8. The kicking unit out for the Patriots as they send this one away. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. They'll try and start this drive in the air. The kicker here is complete. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
I tell you what, when you're down on the scoreboard, you've got to look to your stars, and that's what they do here to start the drive. I wouldn't be surprised if they looked his way a few more times in short order. That one, well designed, and it's a quick first down.
And he'll be tackled right on the chalk at a 45. 12 yards there, first down Vikings.
A couple of first downs right in succession, and this is an offense that can really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Here we go, set. Past the 60.
Hands it off out of the gun. And good vision there as he's across midfield and down to the 45-yard line. 42 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What is it, 3 plays, 3 first downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they'll get to that end zone real fast.
19, Charger, 19.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time, and a first down.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of approach stop.
And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 17-yard line. A solid gain of 15 yards, and the sticks move.
Okay, ready?
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
Ready? Crack all 80. Cougar 19.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
50 Bobcat, 50. Here we go, here we go. Hot 70, hot 70.
They're going to look to throw. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Partner, for once in my life, I'll be succinct. In a one-possession game, every single stop like that could be a difference maker.
9th play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long.
70, Timberwolf.
Looking to throw. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. And the Pats are going to take over at their own 41. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
Caught that look from me there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a 2nd and about a foot.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? Able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
Crazy, crazy.
They'll throw with May. Over the middle, complete. It's Tucker. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 26. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
First and 10.
And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, go to zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
First and 10 at the 16-yard line.
So the ball down to the 16 here for first and 10. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. So he'll be stopped here for no gain. And it's second down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Well, thanks for joining us here on a Thursday night in the NFL. Third quarter, second and 10 coming up. Here's May. He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line. They push him back 8 yards that time on second down.
And they visited the end zone frequently in this one, and obviously they wanted another one. But give credit to the defense there. They may not make the comeback, but pride showed. Good sack on that play.
Crazy! Crazy!
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Shreds him with a stiff arm. And the Vikings are going to get it back here just shy of the 20.
That's a beautiful read there by the safety. Zone coverage, so he's just going to sit back and watch. He knows he can't get beat deep because he has the end line to protect it. So he can react to everything in front of him, and he makes a great break on the football and comes down with the interception.
A short pass here taken in by Laporta. And he is going to lose yardage here. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's second down. They'll look to throw here. Over the middle, it's complete. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. Fourth quarter coming up here on Thursday Night Primetime. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on first and 10.
Unlock right. Unlock. Hawk 70. Hawk 70. Let's go.
One back in the backfield. He'll get the carry. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, second and 12.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense is pretty vocal about his desire to take this running back out of his game. And all that pregame whooping has turned into results.
Now they contend with a second and 12 after the loss.
19 Wyatt, 18 Cardinals, Warriors 17.
They'll look to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. The offense on third down tonight, they've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. They're up against a 3rd-and-1 situation. Now back to throw. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he takes a pop at the end of that one. It'll be a gain of about 4.
A gain of 5.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice, easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. From the 43, here's a 2nd and 5. Throw left side, pulled in by Tucker. So the completion good for just 3. And they're going to have a 3rd down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Here's 3rd and 3.
What's that? Keep on, man. Keep on. They can't stop us. Keep on. Hey, 5. Crazy.
To the air, May. Pass taken in by his big tight end. His 5th catch tonight, and it's good for a 1st down. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Crazy. Hey, 5. Crazy.
Looking to throw. May. Going for the deep ball. And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. Darian Smith, 29 yards. And the Pats are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the 4th quarter. We talk so often about how hard it is to win in the NFL when you turn the ball over, and here a late turnover leads to a 4th quarter touchdown and a 2-score lead.
And what's more important is being able to take advantage when a turnover presents itself. You've got to come up with points to make the other guy pay. You're able to do so here. They've got a pretty good chance now of winning this football game.
The kicking unit out for the Patriots as they send this one away. This return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They're looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily to look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers.
Come on. Stop the range. Stop moving, 19.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And he's able to get this one out to his 30 before he's out of bounds. They get 6. That'll leave him with 3rd and 4.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
That's complete to Laporta. And he will have the Vikings 1st down by about a yard. It's a gain of 5 on 3rd and 4.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Viking 18. Ready.
They'll look to throw again. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. So another interception, CD. It feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. May going to give it to Henderson. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33.
Good push from the offensive line, and they've done well so far to build this lead. Now, they've got to get things to the finish line. And that's a solid pickup there to begin the drive.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Patriots with a football as we get you reset. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. Now a 2nd and 6. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
This now a 3rd and 4. Again, it's Henderson. And he's going to be a yard short. A 2-yard pickup leads to 4th and 1. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. The Patriots will bring on the field goal unit. This to make it a 3-score game late. And this one is right through. So after 4 touchdowns in the game for this offense, this time they're forced into taking the 3.
But you did mention 4 touchdowns, right? So 4 out of 5, not too bad. I think that's a pretty good record for them.
And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat. Now he'll tuck this and run. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. They'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing the throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the 1st down. And don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
2nd and 5. Got a man and he hits him in stride. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. That's to the tight end, Laporta. And he's brought down. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. Back to throw. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. Only able to gain a couple there. And that'll bring up 2nd down. It looks like they'll move things around here.
19 tight. 19 tight.
Again, he'll drop the throw. Throwing middle, and it's complete. Now the Vikings will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game.
I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
That is incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they've forced in this runaway contest.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Back to throw again. And he will find his man on the outside. The Vikings going to use their 3rd and final timeout, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ball game. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive.
Ready? Rocco 80. Ready?
He'll drop to throw. He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown. Sam Laporta, a 24-yard touchdown. And the Vikings have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, 2nd year in the NFL. But I don't know if last year as a rookie, if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes, because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that. So he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the 2nd-year quarterback.
To connect. They don't get the 2-point conversion here. And it's incomplete. And now we're down to 10 seconds. So time definitely not in their favor. Down 2 scores, but they'll try the onside kick. And the Patriots are going to recover, and that should just about assure victory. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. So he'll take a knee here to wrap this one up, and he's going to want to keep that game ball. He was sensational. So this will wind up a victory for the New England Patriots. And this coaching staff, CD, I think you'd agree, pleased with this overall effort.
Oh, I think they're more than pleased, right? They've got to look at each other like, wow, we just pulled this one off in a big way. Great job of motivating, even better job of game planning. They were facing a top 10 defense, so they had to make sure that everything was buttoned down, and they had it ready to go, and their guys executed.
Yeah, they were concerned not only about moving the ball through the air, but also on the ground. But both really started to come in sync. So for the Pats, it's a critical win for them as it gets them to 9-6 on the year. And now they'll get the weekend off as they get a little extra time to prepare to face the Buffalo Bills. Meanwhile, for Minnesota, it's a tough blow to their playoff aspirations as they drop to 9-6. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.